In the building. Let's get it, y'all.
Hey, and welcome to Generation X Youth Sports Network. Of course, this is Jonah Willard. It's going to be a fun one here today, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 ranked team comes into California, the Welcome All Panthers. Yeah, get everybody and share this feed to everybody. Nationally ranked game. You definitely want to check it out. You want everybody to witness this as well. Hey, and listen, this isn't it over here on the West Coast. We have another game coming up right after this, featuring another #1 team in the nation. Of course, that's going to be the Lauderhill Lions, representing the FYFL out of Florida. So let's jump on this game right now. Of course, hand off, but nothing there as the Welcome All Panthers are in the backfield of the OG Ducks.
All right, here we go, y'all. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20-yard line.
OG Ducks in shotgun formation. He'll call for the ball, and he'll hand off right up the middle. And there's a hole there, and he's down the field. And the Ducks are taking it in chunks right now.
All right, ball on the 36-yard line. Ball on the 36. 1st and 10. Ducks ball in Panther territory. We got whistles on the play. First and 15, ball on the 41.
Okay, and we're back here, ladies and gentlemen.
Snap is up. Hand off to the back. He's waving up the gut.
Hand off up there, and there's still some room, and he turns it up, showing his lifties, and he has room. He's down to the 20-yard line, down to the 10. And he's in the red zone of the Welcome All Panthers.
Number 3 to knock him out of bounds in the red zone. Oh, we got laundry. We got laundry.
And there's field flags on the play.
It's coming back. It's coming back. Oh, look at the sickness of the running back right there. Play coming back off a hold, though.
And as the sun is setting here in sunny California,
It don't matter, give it to the 9. Let him finish where he started.
All right, check it out.
the Ducks are moving the ball in chunks.
You cannot be on the field. You need to be behind the ropes. If you don't have the proper wristband, we need you behind the ropes, or your side will be getting a personal foul penalty. So security asking that you clear the sidelines, get behind the ropes. You're not a part of the team.
And so that'll be 1st and 20 as there was a penalty on the field. OG Ducks moving the ball in chunks against the Welcome Panthers. Penalty sets them back. That'll make it 1st and 20.
We got 1st and 20 coming up. 1st and 20 coming up.
For the OG Ducks.
Behind the ropes. They're going to go back too. Guys, behind the ropes.
She said that it was over.
Now for this game. Hey, that's fine. Y'all want to stick around? It's your guys' penalty for this side. That's how it's going to go.
Hey, I gotta turn that belt. Let the kids just hang out.
Snap is up. Quarterback even. He got some big blocks out.
Hand off to the right-hand side. Not a lot of room there as the Welcome Panthers tackling behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
That's going to bring up 2nd and long, like 2nd and 20 for the OG Ducks.
Ball on a 43.
Crowd is buzzing, of course. California supporting their youth in masses right now. Right behind us, the entire facility is packed as they're seeing the #1 team travel in from Georgia into California to defend their #1 ranking. Big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on the play, number 56 on a tackle for the Panthers. 3rd down coming up.
So hard to deal with.
And as you see the sun setting right here, the dark silhouettes on the football field. We'll wait till the sun gets down. Nothing we can do about that, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure you stick around for tonight's matchup featuring the Lauderhill Lions and the Cali Bears. 10U on action. Quarterback back to pass. And the pressure's on. Ball is out. And let's see who gets that. And that's going to bring up 4th. They recover themselves. But as good as the Ducks came out on the drive, they stalled out with a big penalty backing them up, making it 4th and 20 right now. And thank you once again for tuning in at Generation X Youth Sports Network, bringing you national action every week, of course. Next week, we will be in 2 places simultaneously. We will be in Austin, Texas at Round Rock, featuring some of the top teams out of Texas and those surrounding areas, and simultaneously Mobile, Alabama, some teams from Georgia, from Detroit, Virginia, all will be in that particular region as well. And then we'll wrap it up at the end of August in Virginia, catching a lot of the East Coast action, and we'll be able to bring you and drop those top regional and national rankings.
Ducks in the man in motion. Hand off to the back.
Hand off to the right-hand side.
Oh, he's brought down.
And he's brought down. Not a lot of room for them there. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Welcome all offense will come on out. And as the sun sets here in sunny California, the score is 0-0 if you're just joining us. #1 ranked Welcome Panthers taking on nationally ranked OG Ducks, formerly known as the IE Ducks.
Top flight.
All right, y'all, we got 5 minutes in the first quarter. Game back rolling, let's get it. It's Panthers ball, 1st and 10.
And here comes a welcome.
Y'all ball spotted at the 33-yard line.
Welcome all Panthers.
Quarterback back to hand.
Quarterback back to pass. Ball is up. And he just gets caught at the 45-yard line.
That's number 0.
And that's that vaulted welcome all offense. And you see Coach Sean Moffitt yelling some plays to his players.
1st and 10, Panthers, y'all. Ball spot at the 44-yard line. Panthers strike in duck territory on the first play. This drive. Hand off to the back, number 3.
Hand off to the left-hand side. Looking for a little room, and there's some flags there. He's going to be hitting the backfield.
Number 9 and 8 combined on the tackle for the Ducks. Number 3 on the carry for the Panthers. We got laundry. Let's check it.
Let's see what the call is here.
That was just to get on his nerves. The left coming after that, right on the nose. He's on that field over there.
You know where baby dying. Baby guy, where TJ at? Where TJ go?
And they're going to wave that flag.
We got the ball spot at the 49-yard line. It's Panther ball. 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
And so that's going to bring up 2nd around 13 for Welcome Out Panthers. And there's whistles on the play, blown dead.
We got a false start against the offense.
And that's a false start. That's going to back the Welcome Out Panthers up 5 yards.
Line.
So that's going to make a long 20 yards, 2nd and 20 for Watt.
Move, man. Get away from him. Move.
All right, here we go, y'all. 2nd down. Number 10, the quarterback.
And here we go.
For the Panthers.
Welcome our Panthers. Quarterback in shotgun. He's going to throw over the top.
He got a man. Oh, it's broken up. For the Panthers.
Broken up. Good defense by the OG Ducks as he was right in the hip corner Parker of the wide receiver. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for Welcome our Panthers.
That big boy football right here, y'all. Panthers and Ducks going at it. Number 10, the general in the gun for the Panthers. Drop it back to pass. Quick pass, right side.
Quick pass to the right-hand side. Almost intercepted by the Ducks.
That'll bring up 4th down, 4th and long.
He was able to break onto the ball at the last minute. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Welcome All. Very interesting decision right now for Coach Moffitt after seeing how efficient the Ducks drove before they stalled out. Let's see if it will have any impact on what he calls here, either punt or if he'll elect to go for it on 4th and long.
Looking dirty and come out here and destroy you. And he got a tail pad, that's it. He don't want it, so I bet he don't. Take him up. That's a uniqueness. Highlight.
And if you're just joining us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network, score 0-0. First quarter action between the Ducks and the Panthers. Of course, Panthers in the turquoise, Ducks in the purple.
Snap is up.
Snap is up, and he'll fumble the snap.
There's pressure coming. Oh, he got it.
And he'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Great field position for OG Ducks.
It'll be Ducks ball, 1st and 10.
First and 10 Ducks, as after the mishandled snap. Ducks will be in good field position to start this drive. Thank you once again for tuning in to Generation X Shoot Sports Network. Make sure you share the link, and hit the alarm whenever we go live. You're notified, so you make sure you stay up on top of these national games. Right now, 11U action on the West Coast.
All right, here we go. Ducks ball, 1st and 10. Quarterback in the gun. Brought down by 2 Panthers on the edge. Number 30.
That's a strong run
Quarterback with the kicker
by the Ducks.
Number 1 on the carry for the Ducks.
That'll be a run for about 5 yards. Let's see where they mark it. That'll bring up 2nd. And that'll be about for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for the OG Ducks.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. Snaps up, hand off to the brought down,
and right up the middle of the defense. And let's see where they mark that. Probably maybe
number 2 on the carry for the Ducks.
That's enough for a 1st down, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 1st down Ducks.
Now run on the play, 1st down, run on the play, ball at the 36.
Ducks having a very efficient run strategy against this Welcome All Panthers defense. And let me tell you, defensively, they're very stout up front. But the Ducks really coming in here with a game plan, running right at them in between the tackles.
Up, hand off to the back, number 9. Oh, he got a block out in front. Oh, he said he broke the tackle.
And he'll break 1 tackle.
Number 22 on the tackle, number 9 on the carry for the Ducks. Ball spotted up at the 31-yard line. Gain is 6 on the 1st down run.
And that's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Ducks. A very efficient run strategy. Like I'm saying, these coaches really did their homework. Because I can tell you, the Welcome All Panthers are very tough up front.
Number 1, the quarterback. Oh, he's keeping it. Lowering his shoulders, broad. Plays all over the field for the Panther defense.
And that tackle will be by number 29 of the Welcome All Panthers.
That's the end of the quarter right there, y'all.
No gain on that play. That's going to be in the 1st quarter.
Tight ball game, 0-0.
0-0. Welcome All Panthers taking on the OG Ducks right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. And welcome back to Generation X Youth Sports Network. It's going down 11 and under action.
Here we go, hand off to the back. Oh, he got a big block out.
And hand off to the back, and he's up the middle, and that looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Like we got a player down.
And we'll have an injury right here.
Y'all, but they hopping up, though. These some big boys right here lining up. Yeah, they solid. Ball at the 21-yard line. We got a first down. All right, here we go, y'all. First down on the 21-yard line, number 1.
The quarterback will call for the ball for the Ducks, and he'll keep it himself, dial his own number, and he's down the football field. Great gain for the Ducks. Very efficient call as the line was scored on the running backs. Quarterback was able to call his own number and get outside of the defensive end as the end did not set the edge. And let me tell you, OG Ducks are on the move. They'll call a timeout right now. I see the coach is signaling in, and they'll want to talk about this.
Also, if you park by this gate right here, you got to move your car.
So if you're just joining us right now, Generation X Youth Sports Network, a very close defensive game thus far in the second quarter going on here between the #1 ranked team in the nation, Welcome Panthers, taking on the OG Ducks. OG Ducks having a very good drive here, staying on the ground, being very efficient with their runs, and just really chipping away at the Welcome defense.
Got the Twins in the building.
It's a great day for football out here in California. Not a cloud in the sky. Sun is out. Nice and cool breeze. Temperature here is probably around 88 degrees.
All right, y'all, here we go. First and goal, first and goal. Ball on the 8. Got the
ball is on the 8-yard line. Welcome Panthers have not been able to solve this running issue off tackle. And it's first and goal.
Snap is up.
Hand off to the left-hand side. He'll make one play miss, 2 play miss, and still on his feet. Touchdown! OG Ducks. They strike first against the #1 team in the land. The Ducks on the board first. Very efficient, methodical drive. As you saw, the Ducks really chip left and right on their offensive line against this Welcome defense. And Welcome didn't show any signs of slowing them down on that particular drive. And this is the point after tip as the Ducks go up 6-0 over Welcome. And there's motion on the line. Let's see what the call is here. And that's going to be a false start. So that point after attempt is going to be a little bit more difficult for the Ducks to achieve. They're getting their signal in from the sideline. Quarterback in shotgun, he'll call for the ball.
Snap is up,
quarterback is up to the corner, he throws it over the top of over the defensive back. It's incomplete there. Hard to see from the angle where I'm at, but incomplete on the play. So, hey, your score now, OG Ducks 6, Welcome Panthers 0, right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. I like it. She gon' stumble over That's a difference maker right there, bro.
Here we go. Welcome all ball, first and 10. Headed eastbound down Battle Drive, y'all. Quarterback rolling right. He got a man. That's number 3 on the reception. He got it. Oh, at the 30.
Action back here on Generation X U Sports Network as Welcome All will start. You know, they want to respond as well. So big run for Welcome All Panthers coming out of their initial 1st and 10. That's going to be enough for a first down to move the chains for Welcome All Panthers.
Handoff to the back, number 7 on the carry.
Handoff right up the middle. He's still on his feet. He breaks one tackle, still on his feet as well. And he's brought down by a host
That's number 7
of Ducks.
For the Panthers. Like he moving the chains again, move the chains.
And that's going to be enough for another Welcome All first down, a 12-yard gain. And so it seems like the Panthers have a sense of urgency after the Ducks went down and score. They're coming down and they're pounding it right back at the OG Ducks. Welcome All will come out in a spread offense, double twins, quarterbacks in shotgun.
Snap is up, quarterback dropping back.
Quarterback back to pass, ball is up and incomplete. Seems like his arm was hit on that play, causing an incompletion. So the pressure was put on by the Ducks as the quarterback tried to stand in the pocket tall, but his arm was hit, causing that ball to go up in the air. Score 6-0. OG Ducks, second quarter of action right here on Generation X. Youth National Championships preseason playoffs. You ask, what are these preseason playoffs all about? All about watching and evaluating these teams before the national rankings drop at the end of August. You'll be able to tune into our live television show as we reveal the top 20 in each age group. Quarterback rolls to the right. A lot of pressure put on by the OG Ducks. He'll have to throw it away just so he doesn't take a sack. And the Ducks are feeling themselves right now. A lot of excitement on the sideline by the coaches and the fans. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Welcome All Panthers.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and 10 coming up.
We'll take a good view as the quarterback goes back. He'll try to throw a screenplay, and he's wide open on the screenplay, and he's get up close to the sticks. That might be enough for the first. Let's see where they spot it. And that is enough for the first. For a 3rd down conversion, they needed 10. They got 12. 1st and 10. Welcome All Panthers.
Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Panthers up to the ball. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Low snap, but he picks it up. Slant pattern delivered right to number 0. He runs over a player.
Truck stick, number 0 on the carry, number 9 on the.
And the Panthers are moving the ball.
34-yard line, 33, let's call it.
And they won't huddle up now. They'll do their hurry-up offense, but Ducks call a timeout just to kind of gather themselves as they see Welcome All Panthers starting to pick up momentum offensively. A great game plan by both offensive coordinators, really chipping away at each other's defense. And Coach Sean Moffitt really calling a good strategy against the Ducks on this last series. So that'd be 1st and 10. Welcome All Panthers. Ball will be placed around the 33-yard line. And it seems like the Welcome All Panthers kind of found their rhythm against this Ducks defense. Panthers will approach the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go, y'all. 1st and 10. Panthers ball. They got a drive going on.
They'll come out in their spread offense,
So
double wide receivers.
let's see if they couldn't keep it up.
Quarterback's in shotgun. And he's back to pass, and he throws out to the flats, spin move, and he breaks out of a tackle, still on his feet, tries to run over another player and run over our cameraman simultaneously, and they're going to go ahead and congratulate for a big hit out of bounds. So these kids are competing.
Yeah. Boy, damn. Like it out of it. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
And there's a flag on the play, and it seems like they're walking back the other way, the way that they don't, or Welcome All doesn't want the refs walking that way.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go, y'all. Still 1st down after the penalty. Quarterback dropping back.
Quarterback back to pass. Ball is up. Overthrown to a wide open receiver as he was streaking down the sidelines. Wow. And another flag on the play. And that's going to be a sideline warning against the Ducks. But the quarterback overthrew it just over the outstretched fingertips of his wide receiver, but the play was there. Score 6-0, second quarter action right here in California. And the Ducks want some redemption, as 2 years ago they played each other in the semifinals in Fort Lauderdale for a national championship, and Welcome All would get the better of that particular matchup. But that was not a fully loaded Ducks team, as they were missing 2 of their key skill players. But today they are fully loaded, and it's mano on mano.
First man right here? Yeah, first one, for sure. That first listen, the first one, the line, he got to stay.
Here we go, quarterback dropping back. He looking left, he got to jump off.
Quarterback back to pass and overthrown, well defended.
We got laundry.
And there's flags on the play, and that's usually in the area of pass interference. Let's see what the call is here. Let's see what they call. Everybody's got their hands up like they don't know what's going on. And that's just what the call will be, pass interference against the defense, as the Welcome All player was streaking down the sideline. His path was impeded by a Ducks defender.
All right, y'all, due to the penalties.
So
NCAA rules, automatic 1st down, y'all, on the PI.
That will be an automatic first.
1st and 10.
So say you right here. It's one right here. You can go there, right? So I got you.
Time check, ref, time check.
All right, then Welcome All Panthers, 1st and 10. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Quarterback
Hand off to the backup again.
hands off right on the drop play, straight in the middle, and he runs over a defender. And Welcome All Panthers are in motion right now as they're finally finding to get their groove. 1st and 10. They move the change.
By battle, y'all. Oh, wait, number 7. Oh, power back.
And they'll rush up to the line of scrimmage to kind of keep the pressure on the Ducks defense. Defense trying to sub, and they'll see if he'll make it off the field. And that's handoff right up the middle once again, right at the Ducks.
Ducks on the play.
And he's going to make it down all the way to around the 10-yard line.
9 coming in on the tackle for the Ducks. Tackle made at about the 10-yard line.
And that's going to bring it around 2nd and 7 for the Welcome All Panthers.
We got a timeout on the field, timeout on the field.
Timeout Ducks. They'll definitely want to talk about this, as the Welcome All Panthers are moving the ball with ease on this particular drive.
No, it's 6-0. You're on the wrong one.
11U banger. 11U banger.
And thank you once again to tuning in right here at Generation X Youth Sports Network. The score is 6-0. Ducks over the Panthers right now in second quarter action, but the Panthers on the move. They are in the red zone and 2nd and 7. And they can get another first before they get to the end zone. 7 yards for a first, and they would have to make it down to the 4-yard line to get a new set of downs. And this is where the Panthers are very efficient. And they do have what they call their jumbo package, where they'll bring in 3 backs and they'll run right at you. But a very talented quarterback on Welcome All side as well, that they can run it out of spread. So it's hard to defend this team.
All right, here we go, y'all.
They'll go trips right to the bottom of your screen, and they'll get an audible from the coach. And they're all looking back for that play. Quarterback's in shotgun. Player in motion.
Quarterback dropping back, he's looking right. He got
step up in the pocket, he'll throw over the middle, and it's touchdown! Welcome all Panthers. As a quarterback looked like he was going to go for a bubble screen, looked off his receiver and comes right back to the middle and delivers a strike right across the middle of the field. Touchdown, welcome all Panthers. A very efficient drive and a big answer after the Ducks go down on their score. Welcome all comes right back with their answer to all, and a very important point after attempt right now, since the Ducks missed theirs. You never know what these points can add up to, so very important point after attempt right now. They'll come out shotgun, Twins receivers, and the ball is on the ground, and that point after attempt will be no good, so they'll have to settle for that 6 right now. 6-6, second quarter action. The #1 team flies over to California to meet a very angry Duck family. They want payback. Stay tuned right here on Generation X. Will they get it? Only way to find out. Keep it rocked right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
Gain of 8 on the play, gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. Snap is up.
Ducks to take a direct snap, and he'll hand it off to left-hand side. Not a lot of room there. Ducks was successful in the previous drive with that, but it looks like Welcome All made an adjustment to that misdirection play.
First down run,
but that's enough for a first. He only needed a yard, and he got 2.
10 ball on the 31.
1st and 10.
Number 8 coming from the linebacker position.
OG Ducks.
Boom.
As you see these silhouettes right now, hand off right up the middle, and there's room. He'll cut to the right-hand side for a couple of yards.
Number 56 on the tackle.
And that's going to be good for about a 4-yard gain, and that's what the Ducks want. They're not in a rush. They're willing to go ahead and chip away at this Welcome All defense.
34.
Quarterback in shotgun. He'll hand off to the left-hand side. This time there's deep penetration in the backfield by the Welcome All Panthers. And that'll be a tackle for a loss.
That was a big-time play right there because he had room to the edge.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and long, around 3rd and 8 for the OG Ducks. They'll send a player out in motion. That's Twins to the bottom of your screen. He'll call for the ball. He's back to pass. Slant pattern. Ball is up, and it looks like it might be intercepted. Let's see what they call. And they call it an interception as he scoops it off the carpet.
Oh, wait, what a play.
What a play by the Waccamaw Panthers defender. And that's a momentum changer in this type of game. As the Ducks were content of running the ball and averaging 4 yards a carry, they elected to go into the air, and they paid for it with a tip pass. 1st and 10, Waccamaw Panthers.
They see y'all.
What an exceptional play by the defender as he put his fingertips up under the ball.
Football at its finest. You got to give it up to the coaches too, man, having these young fellas perform on this big stage.
Waccamaw Panthers 1st and 10 after the big turnover. Quarterback's in shotgun. He'll roll to the right. And he'll look downfield, and he has a wide open receiver. Stiffs on one player, still on his feet. Fights off another for another 3 yards. 1st and 10, Waccamaw Panthers. What a play.
The latest receiver out there able to catch it on the run. Picking up a 1st down on a play.
And Waccamaw Panthers are in business. They are down to the Ducks' 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Spread formation, double twins. Quarterback is in the shotgun position. He'll scan the field.
Snap is up.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll go over the top one-on-one, and it almost was intercepted, underthrown, and we'll have flags. Flags on the play. Let's see what the call is. And that looks like it's going to be in the defensive backfield. Let's see what the referee saw back there. Hard to tell from the angle we're at.
We got a pass interference against the defense.
And pass interference against the Ducks. They'll walk off the yards, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for Waccamaw Panthers. And that's a big penalty, as Waccamaw Panthers have been marching down the field, especially after the turnover. The Ducks are definitely going to want to minimize their mistakes. This is going to be a very important stand as the Waccamaw Panthers at the 9-yard line. Spread formation, quarterback's in shotgun. He'll roll to the left. He's looking downfield. Almost intercepted once again by the OG Ducks. Some opportunities there for them to make some big plays, but they'll need to bring that ball in.
Second and goal, ball on the 9.
A very competitive game, as it's a chess game between these corners and DBs. Let me tell you, these 11-year-old kids are slinging the rock today. An opportunity for an interception. Just didn't capitalize on it. Would have helped this team out right at the 1-yard line, but in and out of hands of the defender. Once again, thank you for tuning in right here at Generation X Youth Sports Network. Big time football on the youth level. Right now on the West Coast, it's 5:56 p.m. and I'm sure on the East Coast, the sun has already settled.
Seconds remaining in the first half, y'all.
And I'm glad you guys are tuned in here. You could be watching NFL football, but you chose to watch where it all starts from, right here on the youth level. 2 top teams in the country balling out right now. Tied score 6-6. Waccamaw Panthers, state of Georgia. OG Ducks from Cap.
Yeah, this is what it's about. This is what it's about.
Approaching halftime here with the score 6-6. Waccamaw Panthers in the red zone at the 9-yard line.
Second and goal, ball on the 9.
Second and goal, spread formation. Quarterback is in shotgun.
Dropping back, looking left, passes up. It's Chris. It's 39.
Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Number 39 going in untouched. To the hood, y'all. To the hood. Hey. Walk.
Real. What you gonna do? Yeah, you can dress, but you still ain't cute. When I turn, my chain go jiggling.
Touchdown, Walkmall Panthers, as a quarterback had everyone fooled on that play. And he handed off, threw it to the running back crossing in front of him. He looked to the right, came back to the left. Touchdown, Walkmall Panthers, as the quarterback looked off the defenders and threw back to his left, throwing right to the flats for a touchdown. Panthers take the lead 12-6. This is the point after the attempt. Throws a slant pattern, well defended by the OG Ducks, and it'd be no good. So that'll bring your score. Walkmall Panthers 12 after a big pass from the quarterback. OG Ducks 6 right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
This is a recording.
Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy. Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy. Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy.
This is a recording.
Go time, number 1 in the gun. No second bait.
Still on his feet.
He stays on his feet.
1st and 10. And the OG Ducks will be good for around 7 yards on that carry.
About a good 8. He showed y'all some sweet feet on that.
And the OG Ducks have been very successful at running at this front 7 of the Walkmall Panthers. Their mistake came when they attempted a pass, tip ball, and interception, and Walkmall capitalized.
Oh, he's met in the
Handoff,
hole.
but this time he'll be swallowed up by a host of Walkmall Panthers as he tried to run to the 24 hole or to the 4 hole, and he was met in the backfield by the defensive tackle of the Walkmall Panthers.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Special athletes on both sides of this field today. Score is 12, Walkmall Panthers, 6 OG Ducks, second quarter action. He'll call for his play in motion on the OG Ducks. Set him up on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's in shotgun.
Snap is up. Quarterback faces
and he'll call his own number. He's right up the gut of the defense of the Walkmall Panthers, still on his feet. And tough running for him.
Nice hard run.
Very nice run by the OG Ducks quarterback.
On that one, 1st and 10 Ducks, man.
And that's going to be enough for a first down for the OG Ducks.
Snap is up.
Snap is up. He'll call his number once again, still on his feet. Makes 2 players miss, but won't make the 3rd one as he maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage.
With that, we're going to half, y'all.
And that's going to take us right to halftime. Your score, Walkmall Panthers 12. OG Ducks 6. We have a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
know what it is.
Yes, sir!
Maryland, he all the way, baby. We gonna finish this game, one team, one heartbeat. We gonna finish this game, one team, one heartbeat. In the field like, all day like, all night like, all finish like, repress like. It won't be me. Won't be me. We never give up. We never give up. We never stop fighting. We never stop fighting. Cause when we win. Cause when we win. Cause when we win. We win. We win. Let's go.
Hey man, you got something things.
Everybody, this is their first game in 2 years today, man. Everybody be sleeping on Merlin like we really ball out here, bro. Man, it's time to eat, man. It's time to do what dogs do. I'm here, 2 touchdowns. Me and number 3, my cousin. I told him before the game, look out for number 3. Is all that money coming down here? They really think it was sweet down here?
22 bullets. That would have hit 22 bullets.
Number 1 team in Florida. I took him to the concession stand. I told you I was back. This is easy. I'm the best corner in the nation.
Hey, they came down here thinking they were gonna beat us. Hell nah, look at the scoreboard. Come on now.
Sweet, green, White House. Bye-bye. Hey, you say White House? Hey, go back to Miami with that. We the best, we the number 1 team in the nation. It's easy, right? It's too easy. Yes, sir. It's too easy. It's too easy.
Crispy, holy moly, donut shop.
We the best team in the nation.
They already know what we do, bro.
Look at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard.
That's where it's at, baby.
I know what it was. I know what it was.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Man, let's jump in that. Are y'all ready? Begin. Hey, hey, one,
What happened, bro? We carried him. That's our name.
It ain't sweet.
Way too easy, bro. Way too easy.
Under the Radar Sports Media, the hottest sports videos in the nation.
Turn up, man.
And we're back, second half action right here. Welcome All Panthers 12, OG Ducks 6. Of course, Welcome All Panthers in the turquoise, the blue, and OG Ducks in the purple. And we have a penalty, a legal substitution against the offense. So that's going to back up the Welcome All Panthers 5 yards. That's going to make it 1st and 15 at the beginning of the second half. This is third quarter action. Quarterback is in the shotgun.
He looking right. He got a man on the edge.
He has someone on the edge. He has him to the corner, and he's still on his feet, and he's accelerating, and he has nobody in front of him. Open green. Touchdown. Welcome All Panthers opening drive for the second half. Welcome All makes a statement as he does his dance and celebrate with his teammates, and they display why they're the #1 team in the nation. And OG Ducks is playing tough all first half just to give up a big touchdown in the second half on the opening quarter. Big play by the Welcome All Panthers. They increase their lead right now, 18-6. Welcome All Panthers displaying some of that explosiveness. 2 plays touchdown on the opening drive of the third quarter as they increase their lead over the OG Ducks. Point after attempt. Thanks for joining us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
Conversion coming up. We got an 18-6 ball game right now. 3 by 1 to the right. He got a man. It's caught.
And that's going to be good. And there's going to be flags on the play. Let's back it up real quick.
We got an offensive pass interference on the play.
And so that's going to back up the Welcome All Panthers offensive pass interference. And that usually comes when they do like a scrub play. One receiver trying to rub for the other. So this is the point after attempt.
There we go, quarterback in the gun. He's dropping back.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw a slant in and out of the hands of the receiver. So that will bring your score 18-6. Welcome All Panthers over the OG Ducks. Third quarter action.
Battle drive.
Why he in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 20. Ducks the ball headed east.
And the OG Ducks will bring their offense back out and see if they can respond to the Welcome All Panthers quick score at the beginning of this third quarter. Player in motion. He'll get out to wide receiver, so that'll make it twins in a spread formation handoff right up the middle. Still on his feet. Very efficient run. And there's going to be a couple of flags on that play, and that's after the play was over with. Let's see the call. Unsportsmanlike against the defense, so they'll mark off 15 yards against the Welcome All Panthers.
First down, yard.
And that'll give the OG Ducks a 1st and 10.
Ball at the 38-yard line. Ducks ball, 1st and 10 from the 38.
Quarterback back to pass, and he'll call his own number. Big block out the front. He'll cut back to the middle of the defense. Not much there. It seems if he would have stayed to the outside of his big block, he would have had more yards. But he decided to take it back up to the teeth of the defense of the Welcome All Panthers. And that run was good for 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the OG Ducks.
You guys just see her run on the field.
Hand off to the left-hand side, and there's a lot of room there. He has 1 block, makes 2 players miss, and he'll run our cameraman over.
We got a couple players down. We got a player down.
And we'll need an injury timeout there.
Trainer to the field.
And we have an injury of a Welcome All Panther there.
We get a trainer to the field.
And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the OG Ducks. A very efficient run off tackle to the left-hand side. And they'll move the sticks for the OG Ducks.
Clap it up for the young man, y'all. Clap it up for the young man. Hop it up. Let's get it.
So 1st and 10, OG Ducks trailing the Panthers right now, 6-18, ready to get their offense back on track. As the sun sets here in sunny California, we're looking to get this play in with the referees. A little discussion on the football field.
Y'all should be on that side. Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all worried about the kids on the fucking line.
All right, y'all, here we go. 1st and 10, 1st and 10. Snap is up. Hand off to the back. He got big man rolling in front of him. Oh, he got a little roll. He got another big block.
And he's wide open field all the way down to the 30-yard line. Gets around to the 26-yard line.
All right, let's see where they spotted. We got a player down. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Big time. For the Ducks.
Big run for the OG Ducks as they're moving the ball against this Welcome All defense. And they'll get down to the 25-yard line.
All right, y'all, let's clap it up for the young man hopping up, y'all. Let's clap it up for the young man hopping up, y'all. There we go, there we go. Snap is up. Hand off is taken.
Hand off to the right-hand side. He has some room there. And he'll get down to around the 17-yard line.
I'm running real hard right now. But it does. Gain of a good 8 on the play Way to toss it. Snap is up. Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeper, he'll call his own number. And he'll get about 2 yards on the game.
Gain of a couple on the play. Third down, third and short coming up. Snap is up.
Quarterback draw once again, and he'll face the teeth of that defense of the Waccamaw Panthers. Not much there, as that's third and short. That's going to bring up fourth and short.
Gain of about a yard on the play. We got fourth and about 1 coming up.
And so there's going to be fourth and short for the OG Ducks.
Hey, we gotta get pushed. Let's go. Officer line, let's get it. LE. Let's go. 1 yard.
And so the coach is yelling from the sideline of the Ducks, hey, all we need is 1 yard. You better go out there and get it. So this is all about attitude right here.
Come on.
We'll show you the line of scrimmage here. They'll need to cross that line mark right there.
Down right here. Ducks in the man in motion. Quarterback keeping it. Oh,
keep up the middle, and that's going to be enough for a first down. First and 10.
First down run by the quarterback number 1.
5 minutes.
Made a little something out of nothing. Ball at the 14-yard line.
Down 2? Oh, they down 1. On this last one right here, we're talking halftime. They scored right after that. Right after that?
Play.
First fucking play.
And 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Here we go, number 1, quarterback in the gun. Number 9 in the backfield.
First and 10 for the OG Ducks. Handoff right up the middle, and he has blocked. He'll get down to the 10-yard line, down to the 5-yard line, still on his feet, and he's close to the end zone. He'll be marked down at the 1-yard line. Big time run by the OG Duck as he broke tackles after tackle, very determined to get to the end zone.
I see you, number 32.
Big run by the OG Ducks.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. I'm sure Waccamaw Panthers definitely going to want to talk about that, as the Ducks have a very efficient drive as they are close, a yard out.
Players make big time.
You see the ball right there from the camera angles, ladies and gentlemen. They are a yard out, first and goal for the OG Ducks.
National championship.
Hey, is it 2-1 or 3-1?
Right here in Southern California, y'all. Yeah.
And you see the Waccamaw Panthers want to talk about this. How can they defend them for 4 particular downs at 1 yard away? And let me tell you, the OG Ducks have been successful running against this Waccamaw Panthers defense all day.
Go ahead, drop the chains. Watch this. We first and goal at the 1. Right half.
Here we go, first and goal at the 1-yard line. Let's see what the play will be called. We'll zoom in a little bit on the action. Of course, they'll be out there in shotgun. He's going to hand off. He has some block behind him, and that's going to be touchdown, OG Ducks. What a drive for the Ducks as they respond to the Panthers' last score, their opening drive of the third quarter. Ducks would come back with a touchdown of their own, keeping the ball on the ground and pounding it against the Waccamaw Panthers defense. Here's the point after attempt, player in motion, and he'll do a handoff once again to the right-hand side, and he'll be denied right there with a big hit by the Waccamaw Panther, denying him the point after attempt. So that brings your score. Waccamaw Panthers 18, OG Ducks 12.
face. Yeah. 18-12, y'all. 18-12.
Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big sack a lot of like Santa. Do a birthday party on a phantom. Big like a dinosaur.
All right, 1st and 10, Waccamaw Panthers.
In the gunslinger for the Panthers in the gun. He's stepping back, handoff to his big back. Number 7 cuts back inside.
Big handoff right up the middle. He's still on his feet, brought down by a host of Waccamaw, excuse me, of OG Ducks. Hurry up offense for Waccamaw.
Oh, he fakes it. Number 10 on the keeper.
Quarterback keeper right there, and he catches the Ducks off guard.
That's quarterback on quarterback right there.
And that's going to be about a 5-yard gain for Waccamaw Panthers. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 4 on the play. We got 2nd down coming up.
Let's go!
And we'll see how the OG Ducks defense, if they made any adjustments between the last series.
All right, here we go. Panthers coming out.
Waccamaw Panthers run up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's in shotgun. He'll call for the ball and whistle on the play. Let's see what the call is.
Here we go. We got a legal substitution against the defense. 12 men on the field.
Legal substitution against the defense, and that's not what the OG Ducks want to do themselves right now, shoot themselves in the foot. So they'll mark off those 5 yards. And it'll be 2nd and short for the Waccamaw Panthers.
Hand up to the back, number 7 up the gut.
Hand off right up the middle, and he has more than enough for a first. And that's about an 11-yard gain, 1st and 10 for the Waccamaw Panthers.
50 in gut territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. To the quarterback.
Let me come back and bring it back in.
Like a 4-yard loss on the play.
You're too far out of range.
Right there already got an offer. Arizona State. Big shots to the young man putting out work.
Big play.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's out of range. You got to get him back in the range.
Quarterback dropping back. He rolling right. He got some blocks out in front. He got a man. It's caught. Number 39 with another reception. Slipped out of tackle. Tripped up. Let's see where they mark him at. That's number 39 making plays all day for the offense. He moving the chains, y'all. 1st and 10 Panthers, man.
Didn't we tell him not to go by the 50?
Told him not to go past.
They catch that cameraman on the other side over there and tell him to come way back across the field. The only one that's been with him all day.
Ball on the 38-yard line. It's Panther ball, 1st and 10 on the 38.
We lost.
Do you have any other audience picking up?
Well, you should be.
Hand off to the back of the gut. Still it up. Hit. We got a fumble on the field.
You should be going through.
Right, we got a player down. We got a player down. We got a player down. We need a trainer to the field. We need a trainer.
And we have a player down.
We need a trainer to the field.
And we have an injury timeout.
Here we go, y'all. Clap it up for the young man hopping up. Let's go. Clap it up. Clap it up for the young man hopping up, y'all.
Is he back yet?
Number 28, Mr. Little, battling for his squad.
So the 20 over there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
All right, second down right here
Coming up.
for the Welcome Panthers. And that's going to be about 2nd and 6 for Welcome All. Quarterbacks in shotgun.
Snap is up, hand off.
And there's whistles on the play.
We got a false start against the offense. Gotta back it up 5 yards. We still at second down. We still at second down.
Incomplete pass.
Heavy cut.
And it's going to fourth quarter with Welcome All Panthers 18, OG Ducks 12, fourth quarter action. And we're here with fourth quarter action.
We got third down coming up. Third down.
3rd and 13 for the Welcome All Panthers. Player in motion. And he'll throw a screen tip ball. And the OG Ducks stepping up defensively right now as we get into this fourth quarter action. They had a double screen set up, and that'll bring up 4th and long for the Welcome All Panthers.
All right, here we go. 4th down right here. It's a big time 4th.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down right now. Quarterbacks in shotgun. And they just get an audible from coach, their head coach. Quarterback back to pass. He'll drop back, throw right over the middle. And in and out the hands of his would-be receiver, Jay Lou, the quarterback of the Welcome Panthers, delivered the ball right where it needed to be and flat out dropped it. A very efficient pass by the quarterback. And turnover and downs. OG Ducks are where they want to be right now. They get the ball, and from the looks of the last drive, they've really kind of figured out something against this Welcome All Panthers defense. So it's going to come down to who makes the less mistakes in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action right here. You tune in to the right place here on Generation X as the Welcome All Panthers taking on the OG Ducks. 18-12 score. Anybody's game right now.
Elijah.
No signal.
No, I had no signal.
All right, here we go, y'all.
Here we go, fourth quarter action right now.
9 minutes of some change remaining in the game.
First and 10, OG Ducks. They received their own audible from their offensive coordinator. Player in motion. And he'll come down to the bottom of your screen, creating twins for the OG Ducks. And he'll go back in motion to the opposite side of formation. Hand off to the left-hand side, and there's room there. And he'll cut back, and he's still on his feet, escorted out of bounds. But not before he gets a gain for about 3 yards. And that's going to be 2nd and 7 for the OG Ducks. Hand off right up the middle. And he's going to get all the way out to the 50-yard line.
By the quarterback, number 1, Mr. Sweat. That's a first down run right there to midfield. Ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. We got 1st and 10 Ducks.
1st and 10 OG Ducks, as they, like I told you before, they're very confident running against this group of the Welcome All Panthers, and they'll run right at them, running off tackle, very successful all day.
Here we go, y'all. First down action right here.
1st and 10 OG Ducks. Hand off to the right-hand side. And not much room there. He'll get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Big tackle by the Welcome All Panthers.
Running back in the backfield. Lost a 2 on the play. Lost a 3. 2nd and 13 coming up.
Hand out to the back to the left-hand side. Cuts makes another player miss, and he'll get all the way out to the 50-yard line.
9 and 24 combined on a tackle for the Panthers after the nice run.
And that's going to be around 3rd and 8 for the OG Ducks. And this 3rd down, it's very important for the OG Ducks as we're getting late in the game in the fourth quarter. Both teams with solid offensive game plans today. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll call for the ball. Drop back to pass, three-step drop, ball is up and over the hands of his would-be receiver, and he got behind the welcome all defense, and we'll have a player down, and he'll get on up, but big pass play.
That would have been a big-time play right there.
Missed opportunity for the OG Ducks.
Big time fourth down right here, y'all. 4th and 9 coming up.
Yeah, right, that's the problem. There you go.
So this brings up 4th down for the OG Ducks. Very important right now. This is going to determine maybe the outcome of this game. Will they be able to convert for the 9 yards against this Welcome All Panthers as we reach late into the 4th quarter?
Here we go, 4th down. Big time play right here.
And there's flags on the play. And it looks like we're going to have delay of game. Looks like the indication. Let's see what the refs call.
We got a delay
of game, and that's a big penalty against the OG Ducks. They really want to convert their 1st down, and that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for them as they back up 5 yards. Now making it 4th and 13.
6-yard line. All right, here we go, y'all. 4th down action, y'all.
4th down action right here.
Quarterback dropping back to pass.
Quarterback back to pass. Ball is up.
He got a man one-on-one.
Jump ball, and it's a completion by the OG Ducks. Big completion when they needed it most. They needed 13 yards, and they just got 32. 1st and 10, OG Ducks. The sidelines are up. They are up for the OG Ducks, and they're still in the game.
Got on our hands today, y'all. Yeah, big boy football. Yeah, that's in the South. Man, I love it.
No.
OG Ducks quarterback in charge. He'll call his own number. He's going to run behind some block, and he's knocked off his feet for around 3 yards. And he gets a little bit more. They mark him with his forward progress at 5 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the OG Ducks in 4th quarter action as they trail only by 6 points.
I know GA ain't come all this way to play, and I know the Ducks ain't come to play. So, yeah, we got a game tonight, y'all. It's going down. And make sure y'all stay tuned.
Big drive for the OG Ducks.
You got the 10U division, Cali Bears out of Southern California. That's the Jack team right there. That's the Sean Jackson squad finna line it up after this. Then you got the Lauderhill Lions getting ready to represent. You know the drill. Neighbors, bro. Come on. Snap is up.
Snap is up, and he actually hands off to the right-hand side. Running back still on his feet, and he's pushing for another 4 to 5 yards. Still pushing the pile. Big boy push. Right by the Panthers, and a little difficult to see where my angle's at. But that'll move the chains 1st and 10 for the OG Ducks. Impressive drive in the 4th quarter. Just when the OG Ducks needed it. The play calling has been very good for the OG Ducks right now.
All right, ball on the 16-yard line. The snap is up.
Hand off to the left-hand side. And this kid has been rock and rolling all day. He's still on his feet all the way down to around the 7-yard line. And he had some block in front of him. And if he could have kept his feet, he would have been in the end zone.
We got a hold against the offense.
Oh, and flags on the field. Right here, you'll see the flag on the 10-yard line. Holding against the OG Ducks, will back them up 10 yards. And that's a big penalty for the OG Ducks.
All right, ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Ball on the 20.
No, I don't think so, bro.
5:03, y'all. It's 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the game.
So we've just been informed 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. Fourth quarter action.
It's still first down, 1st and 15 coming at us.
Go!
And so that's going to be 1st and 15. 5 minutes left in the game. Fourth quarter action. OG driving. He'll call for the ball, quarterback back to pass. He'll throw a bullet, and that'll go incomplete as the wide receiver and the quarterback was not on the same page there. It looks like he wanted a out pattern, and his receiver ran a slant.
Snap is up. Quarterback dropped it back.
Quarterback at the pass.
He ain't see what he liked. He bouncing out.
Bounce to the left-hand side, and he won't break that tackle there as he's brought down
Big time
at the line of scrimmage.
to stop the quarterback forcing the third down. We got third down coming up, y'all.
And that's going to bring a third down action fourth quarter. We're just under 4 minutes left in the game. That's going to be 3rd and long for the OG Ducks. Scores 18-12.
Hand up to the back. He got guards pulling. He got a man.
Hand off to the right-hand side, and welcome all Panthers defense rising to the hit in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and long for the OG Ducks. Fourth quarter action, 4 minutes left in the game.
Right here. Maybe that other one was with that big time catch.
And will the OG Ducks be able to convert on 4th down again, just like they did not too long ago?
Snap is up.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw the opposite way this time. Receiver to the corner end zone. Incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Big defensive stand for the Waccamaw Panthers there as they go 4 and out after that particular drive.
Time check.
And it will be 1st and 10 for the Waccamaw Panthers. And we'll get a time check here as the refs are keeping the time on the field.
3 minutes, 20 seconds.
And 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game.
All right, Panthers coming out with a high-flying offense. They looking like they going power right now.
Waccamaw Panthers going to look to probably run this game out. Run right up the middle. He'll run right at the OG defense. And he's fighting, get some more yards, and they'll blow it down.
Play after a hard run. Let's see where they mark him. Good 7-yard gain on the play. Snaps up, hand off to the back of the gut. Number 8 on the carry again.
Handoff once again, right up the middle of the defense.
The 31-yard line. We got 3rd down coming up.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Waccamaw Panthers with under 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Power set for Welcome On. They'll hand it off to the right-hand side. He'll run off tackle, and he'll have room there, and that's going to be enough for a first for the Welcome On Panthers. They'll keep the clock running right here as they're running their, they call their 4-minute offense, just to run some clock off this time.
Ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line. We got Panther ball, 1st and 10 at the 39. Headed eastbound down Battle Drive.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, you won't want to miss it, Lauderhill Lions taking on the Cali Bears. That's Deshaun Jackson's squad over there at Cali, taking on the national champs.
.135 remaining in the game.
Minute 35 left in the game.
Seconds. Snap is up. Hand up to the back, number 7.
Hand off to the right-hand side for Welcome On Panthers. And that's going to be another gash of yard when
number 7 on the carry for the Panthers.
When the Ducks don't want to give up any more first downs right now. Time is everything, and it looks like Welcome On Panthers are on schedule to get another first.
Timeout offense.
Timeout on the field. And thanks again for joining us right here at Generation X Youth Sports Network. Don't forget to tune in to our next link coming up. Lauderhill Lions taking on Cali Bears right here in Southern California. National action right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
Out here, all the wonderful Dream Team parents right now. Yeah!
And that's one of the parents cheering up the Dream Team, is what they call themselves. The Welcome On Panthers, a.k.a. the Dream Team.
Y'all salute, represent for their team on the West Coast. Hand off to the back, number 7, off the right side, swallowed up by Big 51 of the defense.
And we're getting close to ending this game right here with under a minute left. Timeout once again by the OG Ducks, but they won't have enough timeouts to stop the Welcome On Panthers for continuing to run this ball. It's going to be 3rd and 5, and so they'll have 2 more downs or 2 more plays they can run inside of this series.
1:14 remaining in the game. 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining in the game.
I'm taking such and such out tomorrow. Like,
At the 11 and under. Guys, keep it locked right here on Generation X. We get ready to rock and roll. Make sure you guys keep it locked. Coming up next, 10U action. Lauderhill Lions have just taken the field where we're at, and they'll be taking on the Cali Bears right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.